Hello and welcome to another episode of Geared Toward Gear. My name's Sean, and guys, you're not going to believe this, but I'm so glad you're here. Thank you as always for joining me. And today we are talking about a tactical pen. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself right now, Sean, I've been following you for a while now, and I've just been waiting for the day that you would talk about tactical pens. That's probably not in reality what you've been thinking. And frankly, not something I ever thought that I would feature on the channel because it's not something that I've really ever had any interest in, frankly. I'm not a tactical pen guy. I've never owned one, never had any interest whatsoever in tactical pens. And then all of a sudden I got a package in the mail unexpectedly a few days ago from a good friend of mine from Ohio Guns and Deals here on YouTube. And I've mentioned him a couple times in the past, and I'll leave a link to his channel below. Great guy, just a really solid dude, really great YouTube channel. And he sent me a package out of the blue, and it contained two items. One was this, and one was a donation for the upcoming giveaway, which I thought was crazy generous to send me a gift as well as a donation for the upcoming giveaway. And when I saw this, I was kind of excited because I'm very familiar with the company Wuben. They're known for their flashlights. I own two of their flashlights, and I assumed that that's what this would be, is some sort of a flashlight. And I opened the box and I saw a pen, a tactical style pen. And I was a little confused at first, but I recognized it. I had seen the exact model before, and the model is the TP10L. This one's in black. That's what the BK stands for. Just, being a flashlight guy and kind of searching around for flashlights and being familiar with the company, I had come across this product before, and so after a second of kind of getting my bearings and realizing it was a tactical pen, I realized exactly what it was. And I actually really like this tool. And I'm going to call it a tool, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it actually is a very well-designed and functional tool. So in the box, you get a user manual, some spare O-rings, some warranty information, all the stuff that you guys don't care about. And then this is what you're left with, a nice little presentation box with your pen, which I think would be good for gift giving, certainly, with that presentation. But it's kind of three main items in here. You've got your micro USB charging cable. So there is some charging capability going on here. And then you've got your pen, and it's in two pieces currently. And this is what it looks like. Let me get it out here. Get the box out of the way. So it comes in two pieces, and this is what it looks like. All right, so it goes together just by threading it. So when you thread it together, you're left with your tactical pen, and that is it. It's the, again, Wuben is the brand, and the model is the TP10L Tac Writer. So, tactical pens. For me, it's not a tactical self-defense tool. That's not what I would personally use this for. If you're into tactical pens and using them and carrying them for that kind of emergency self-defense scenario, like party on, mad respect, no disrespect, certainly, it's just not kind of for me. But what I realized very quickly about this is that it has three functions, and they all function very well. So it's a tactical pen, right? So with tactical pens, it's a pen. The word pen is in the name, tactical pen. So for me, first and foremost, that's what it is. It's a writing implement. And above all else, I need it to write well. Okay, so this one does just that. It's very comfortable, first and foremost. It's got kind of a triangular shaped end here where you grip it. And it writes like a dream. I mean, it just writes very, very well. It uses a very high quality German ink cartridge made by a company called Schneider. If you're a pen nerd, you've definitely heard of Schneider. And it just produces a very thick, dark, consistent black line. And it's just a pleasure to write with. And again, it's a pen at the end of the day. So the fact that it functions well as a pen, for me, is a huge win. And the first thing that stood out to me. The second thing that stood out to me is how easy it is to switch from pen to glass breaker / impact weapon. Some pens like this that I've handled in the past require you to unthread and unthread like 10 revolutions just to get this thing undone. With the tack writer, you just grab it and kind of twist it maybe one full turn, and it comes free. You rotate it, put it back in, and you've got your carbide tipped glass breaker / impact defense weapon. There are videos online of this exact model being used to break glass, so I have no doubt that it would do that just fine, and it would certainly hurt like hell to get hit with this. So as a impact weapon, I'm sure it would work just fine. Again, not what I would primarily use this for, but I have no doubt it would work, and it would hurt like shit to get hit with this. So that's the kind of second function, is the glass breaker / self-defense tool. And on the end here, we've got a pen light. And it's kind of a pretty well thought out design. It's got 2 settings. So you'll see on the on kind of the bezel here, it says off. Then you've got the number 3 and the number 130. So as you rotate this clockwise, you're first going to get your 3 lumen output. And then if you rotate it a bit further, you're going to bump up to 130 lumens. And this is a deceptively bright light. I was really surprised at how bright the lumen output is on this. And I'll do some beam shots in the garage here at the end so you can see how bright this actually is. It's a very capable light. And for that, I was happy and impressed. And not really surprised, frankly, because Wuben does really good stuff in terms of flashlights. It does have a pocket clip, of course, and a good one. So if you did want to do this as a true EDC item, you could certainly carry it in your pocket. It is basically exactly on the dot, 6 inches in overall length. And I think a good size. It's not overly bulky or overly heavy. And I think, again, just a kind of a well thought out design. The flashlight uses a Cree LED, which is a very high quality LED. It is rechargeable. So if you unscrew the very end here, the bezel, you're going to expose your micro USB charging port. Plug in your cable. You'll get a red light while it's charging. Once it's fully charged, it will turn either blue or green, I can't remember. And it charges quite fast because it uses a very small battery. And to get to the battery, which you don't need to change because it is rechargeable, but if you wanted to have a backup, you could buy a spare battery for this. And this uses the battery size 10180. So if we get in real close here, you'll see 10180 lithium ion, 70 milliamp hours. So not a ton of capacity, but it'll certainly get you through a day, you know, at the office or as a backup light for sure. And so yeah, I think all 3 functions function well. First and foremost, it writes well. The carbide tip, from what I've seen online, works as a glass breaker, and the flashlight functions quite nicely. For me, where this fits in kind of into my systems would be one of 2 places. Either in a medical kit. In a medical kit, it's great to have a pen light, especially one with a very low setting like 3 lumens for diagnostic purposes. It's also great in a medical kit to have something to write with, so a pen is a good thing. And a glass breaker certainly doesn't hurt in a medical kit either. So in any medical kit, I think this could serve a purpose, or in an EDC bag, right? Just kind of as a backup flashlight / backup pen / backup glass breaker, or just in the vehicle in general. So I think there's a number of places where you could employ this and it be a good tool. Even just in the office. And for the last couple of days, that's where it's been, just in my office. I've used the pen to write things, and I've used the flashlight a couple times as well. So just, I don't know. I was surprised pleasantly by this tool, and I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, to be frankly honest with you. So I'm very appreciative to Ohio Guns and Deals for sending it to me as a gift. I can't thank you enough, and I really do truly like it. Again, first and foremost, as a pen, it's a good pen. It writes really, really well. And I do like the pen light as well. So let's head out to the garage and show you what this thing can do on its full 130 lumens, just to give you an idea of how bright 130 lumens really is, right? I've reviewed a lot of flashlights on this channel, and a lot of them are 1,000 lumens, 2,000 lumens, and we can get caught up in kind of the big numbers, but we often forget that something as dim as 130 is still pretty darn bright. And so let's head out to the garage and see what this thing can do. And we'll go ahead and close out the video once we're out there. So again, thank you to Ohio Guns and Deals. Links to his channel in the description below. Stand by and I'll meet you in the garage. All right, welcome back to the garage. So we've got the Wuben tactical pen on the full 130 lumens. Just kind of pointed at the door here. I'm just gonna kind of hold it up against my body so that it goes pitch dark, just to show you that it is in fact pitch dark in the garage currently. So this is what I'm seeing right now, which is absolutely nothing. And this is the full 130 lumens on the Wuben tactical pen. As you can see, plenty of light. It's lighting up things quite nicely. And I'll go ahead and bump it down to the low mode, which is 3 lumens, if I can do this one-handed. So there's 3 lumens, which you can certainly see. And if you're trying to get into a vehicle, get your keys in the door or something like that, 3 lumens is plenty for something like that. Or just seeing around your vehicle or kind of your walk path, 3 lumens is plenty. But that 130 really is deceptively bright when you see kind of what it really does. So that is the full 130 lumens on the Wuben tactical pen. It's lighting up everything really nice. And yeah, so pleasantly surprised with the output on this thing. Again, thank you, Ohio Guns and Deals. Much appreciated. I'll leave a link to Amazon where you can purchase this light if you're interested. It goes for about 30 bucks, which I think is fair for the quality and just kind of the multifunction capability. So that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.